Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of beer production. Ever wondered how your favorite brew is crafted? Join us as we take you inside a brewery to uncover the intriguing beer production process from start to finish. Grab your favorite drink, make yourself comfortable, and let's get started. Step 1. Ingredients of beer. Let's talk about the 4 essential ingredients that come together to create beer: malt, hops, yeast, and water. Malt, the backbone of beer, primarily barley, it gives beer its sugars, flavor, and color. The malting process involves soaking the grains in water, allowing them to germinate, and then drying them in a kiln. Different grains and roasting levels influence the final flavor profile. Hops. We have hops, the flowers of the hop plant. They add bitterness to balance the sweetness of the malt, along with aroma and flavor. There are many varieties of hops, each contributing unique characteristics. Some hops are added early in the boil to impart bitterness, while others are added later for aromatic qualities. Yeast. Yeast is the magic worker of the brewing process. It consumes the sugars from the malt and ferments them into alcohol and carbon dioxide. Different strains of yeast can produce various flavors, leading to a wide range of beer styles. Water. Lastly, water makes up about 90% of beer. The mineral content and pH of brewing water impact the taste and mouthfeel of the beer. Breweries often adjust their water profiles to suit specific beer styles. Understanding these ingredients is essential to appreciating the complexity of beer. Step 2. The brewing process. Now that we understand the ingredients, let's walk through the brewing process, which consists of several key steps. Mashing. The process begins with mashing, where crushed malt is mixed with hot water. This activates enzymes in the malt that convert starches into sugars, resulting in a sweet liquid known as wort. The temperature and duration of the mash can significantly affect the sugar extraction and flavors. Separating. Lautering. After mashing, the liquid wort needs to be separated from the solid grain husks. This process is known as lautering. The wort is drained from the mash tun, and fresh water is often poured over the grain bed to extract any remaining sugars. This is called sparging. Boiling. Next, the wort is transferred to a large pot and boiled. Hops are added during this stage. The boiling sterilizes the wort and helps to extract flavors from the hops. It's crucial for removing unwanted microorganisms and concentrating the flavors of the wort. Cooling. After boiling, the wort must be cooled rapidly to a temperature suitable for fermentation. This is typically done using a heat exchanger. Rapid cooling prevents contamination and helps retain hop aromas. Fermentation. Now we reach one of the most exciting stages: fermentation. The cooled wort is transferred to fermentation tanks, where yeast is added. This stage is where the real transformation happens. Yeast ferments the sugars, producing alcohol and carbon dioxide. The fermentation time can range from a few days to several weeks, depending on the type of beer being brewed. Conditioning. After fermentation, the beer is conditioned, allowing flavors to mature and any unwanted compounds to settle. This can take place in the same fermentation tank or in separate conditioning tanks. This stage can last from a few days to several weeks. Filtering. Once conditioning is complete, the beer may undergo filtering to achieve clarity. Some breweries choose to leave their beers unfiltered for a hazy appearance, which can be characteristic of certain styles, such as hazy IPAs. Carbonation. At this stage, carbonation can be added. Some breweries carbonate naturally by adding a small amount of sugar before bottling, allowing the yeast to produce CO2. Others use forced carbonation methods to achieve the desired level of fizziness. Step 3. Packaging. Now that the beer is ready, it's time for packaging. This is the final step before your brew hits the shelves. Bottling. For bottled beers, the bottles are thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. The beer is then filled and caps are applied. It's crucial to maintain sanitary conditions to prevent contamination. Canning. Canning is increasingly popular due to its convenience and shelf stability. The process is similar to bottling, but often faster and more efficient. Cans also protect beer from light exposure, which can spoil flavors. Kegging. For bars and restaurants, kegging is the preferred method. Kegs are filled and sealed under pressure to maintain freshness and carbonation. This allows for beer to be served on tap, enhancing the drinking experience. Step 4. Quality control. Quality control is vital at every stage of the brewing process to ensure consistency and excellence in the final product. Breweries conduct regular testing of ingredients and the beer itself. This helps identify any issues early in the brewing process. Sensory evaluations, lab testing for alcohol content, and microbial testing are just a few methods breweries use to guarantee quality. Step 5. Tasting and serving. Once the beer is packaged, it's time to enjoy it. But how do you properly taste beer? Here's a quick guide. Appearance. Observe the color and clarity. Is it golden, amber, or dark? Is it clear or hazy? Aroma. Swirl the glass gently and take a deep breath. Identify the scents. Are there hints of fruit, spices, or caramel? Taste. Take a sip and let it coat your palate. Look for the balance of sweetness from malt and bitterness from hops. Mouthfeel. Consider the body of the beer. Is it light, medium, or full-bodied? How does the carbonation feel? Finish. Evaluate the aftertaste. Are the flavors lingering, or does it have a clean finish? Step 6. The craft beer movement. In recent years, the craft beer movement has exploded, with more breweries opening globally. This movement focuses on innovation, quality, and traditional brewing methods. Craft breweries often experiment with flavors, adding unusual ingredients and pushing the boundaries of beer styles. It's a vibrant community where brewers share tips, collaborate on projects, and celebrate creativity and passion. Supporting local craft breweries also fosters a sense of community and connects consumers with the artistry behind their favorite beers. Thank you for joining us on this journey inside the brewery to unravel the intriguing beer production process. We've covered the history, ingredients, brewing methods, and much more, revealing the craft that goes into every glass of beer you enjoy. Whether you're a connoisseur or a casual drinker, understanding this process deepens your appreciation for beer and the hard work that brewers put into creating unique experiences for you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Have any questions or suggestions for our next video? Leave them in the comments below. Until next time, cheers to good company and great beer.